and welcome. My name's Hannah and in today's video I'm going to be trying out some brand new products. I've got some bits from the drugstore, I've also got some high-end things including the new LOreal Mercier Tinted Moisturizer, some Charlotte Tilbury, I've got Bobbi Brown, Revolution, L'Oreal. So without further ado, sit back, relax and let's get into the video. Okay, so starting with the base, and as I said, the first product I have is the LOreal Mercier Tinted Moisturizer Light Revealer, and I have this in the shade 1C0. This is supposed to be a skin illuminator that gives sheer coverage with plant-based hydration to revive the skin. It recommends applying with your fingers or a sponge. I think I'm going to go in with my fingers, and I'm just going to put a bit on the back of my hand so you can see the consistency. That's what it looks like on my finger. It's a little bit thicker than I was expecting, but it is blending out really nicely. So let's just put this straight onto the skin. Already done my skincare. So there it is, all blended out on the skin. I'm just getting it down my neck because I think it might be a tiny bit too dark, but no worries. It's very sheer, as it says. It's added a nice glow. Because it is more of a glowy formula, you definitely can see the texture on my skin, especially around this area here. But it looks really, really nice. Feels very lightweight on the skin, is a sheer coverage, is doing everything that it says. Because it's sheer coverage, I'm going to go in with concealer on some other bits of my face where I've got some spots, and I have the new Bobbi Brown Skin Concealer Stick. This is in the shade Ivory, and I've been waiting for this for a little while because they were out of stock in John Lewis for so long, so I ordered this from the Bobbi Brown website. It comes in this really fancy magnetized packaging, which it should, because I think this was £26, and I'm just gonna put this on the back of my hand so you can see. Really nice, creamy, looks like it's going to blend out to something really nice and natural. So let's put this under the eyes and on a few spots on the skin. I think because this is a cream, I'm going to blend this out with my fingers and then maybe go in with a little bit more under the eyes, but let's just see how much coverage this gives first. That's this side blended in with the fingertips, and it is looking really nice actually. It looks very natural. It isn't a huge amount of coverage, but I don't think it's supposed to be, so I am going to try and build it up. I am also going to get a brush and blend this side out with a brush, so bear with. Okay, so this is the Rare Beauty concealer brush, and I'm just gonna blend this side out with that to see if it makes a difference. Yeah, blended out nicely. I think I prefer my fingers, so I am gonna go in again on both sides with my fingers, just here where I have a bit more darkness, and blend out the spots on my face. So there it is, all blended out. I would say this is a light to medium coverage. It did build up quite nicely under the eyes, and it looks very, very natural as a finish. We will see how it sets down with powder in a little bit. But before we do that, I'm just going to quickly put on some eyebrows. This is the Rose Ink gel, tinted brow gel I tried a little while ago. I'm just going to swipe that through. Okay, so next up, before we go in with powder, I have the new Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Sun Kissed Glow Bronzer in the shade Fair. This is what it looks like, and this is bronzer on the inside. It looks gorgeous, and I haven't swatched it yet, so let's do that. I've ruined the imprint on the inside. Yeah, that looks like a really nice colour. Not too warm, not too cool, so let's get this on the face. So I'm going to put this onto a brush, and then I'm just gonna sweep it onto the skin. Okay, it's definitely got some pigment. I've definitely put too much on. Some people try and get less for the other side, but let's just see how it blends out. It's looking really nice. It builds up really nicely. It is a nice natural finish on the skin. It blends out really nicely and you get a lot of product for your money. So the next product I have is the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Matte Bronzer in the shade Light. And I've seen some bits on TikTok about this. Apparently it's very good, so I'm excited to try it. Let me grab a different brush. Okay, so this is what it looks like on the inside. Feels very soft. And again, a really nice shade, not too warm, not too cool. I'm gonna layer this on top. Okay, it is very powdery, be aware. You get a lot of product, so make sure you tap that off. Yeah, again, blends out really nicely. I have put quite a lot on. But yeah, it blends out really nicely. It's nice and buildable. It's a really nice color for my skin tone. I like that. Yes, I like that. We are looking very bronzed, and also I've taken it a bit too far down here, so just ignore that. We're experimenting. I'm not wearing this out of the house. So the next thing we have is blush, and I got 2 shades in the new Benefit blushes. I have Willa and Shelly. This is a mini, this is a full size, and I'm just going to swatch both on the back of my hand and then decide which one I'm going to go for. This one is a shimmer and this is a satin finish. So swatching Willa, this is what it looks like. Gorgeous, very smooth. And that is what it looks like on the back of the hand. And this is Shelly, much more of a brighter pink. And this is what this one looks like on the back of the hand. Both gorgeous shades. I think I'm going to go in with Willa today. Let's start with a little and see if we can build it up. That is lovely. It's got a nice amount of pigment. It definitely is a nice satin finish, really gorgeous color. Benefit blushes have always been really, really good, so this was not a surprise, but it's a gorgeous formula. Very, very gorgeous, and they have a huge selection of shades, some really bright fun shades as well, which I really like. And you can get most of the new blushes in this little mini format if you want to give them a go. Not all, I couldn't get this one in the mini format, but it's a good way to try them if you're unsure, and it's gorgeous. I really like this shade. Okay, so I'm just going to tap out my concealer and then set it down with the e.l.f. Camo Powder Foundation just to see how that looks. It hasn't reacted amazingly to the powder, but that also could be a me error, so we'll have to try that out a bit more. It did feel quite set down without the powder, so I'm not sure you'd need it if you did really like this finish. But just a side note. Highlighter. So I have the Revolution Bright Light Highlighter in Strobe Champagne, and this is supposed to be a dupe for the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand, which I also just got. So I was thinking I would do this one on this side and then the Charlotte Tilbury on the other side, and we'll see if we can see a difference. So let me first just swatch them both on the back of my hand. Okay, so there they are, both swatched on the back of my hand. The top one is the Revolution and the bottom one is the Charlotte Tilbury. The Charlotte Tilbury is definitely more of a gold and this one is a lot lighter, but the finish does seem very, very similar, which is great. So we'll see how they look on the face. Okay, so let's put the Revolution on this side. Okay, so that is the Revolution on that side. It definitely does come across as lighter on the skin as well, so we'll see how that compares to the Charlotte Tilbury, but it looks really nice, very nice. And this is the Charlotte Tilbury. Ignore the fact that my face has decided to go red because I have touched it, and if I touch it, it flares up. It's a great trait that I have. But this is the Charlotte Tilbury on this side, this is the Revolution on this side, and I think they look very similar actually on the actual face. They look quite similar. They're very natural, glowy. I don't know whether they both last a similar amount of time, but right now they're looking both very, very nice, which is great because this one is definitely significantly cheaper than this one. Let's do eyes. So for eyes, I have a couple of new products. First up, I have the new Revolution Pro shadow palettes, and I have 3 different shades in these. I have I'm Everything, which is like a nice berry toned palette. I have No Regrets, which is more of an orange brown gold palette, and I have Love Yourself, which is a lighter, almost pinky sort of palette, and all 3 look amazing. I haven't swatched them, I haven't played with them, I have been very, very good. So let's open up Love Yourself and just have a look at that. So that's what it looks like on the inside. Let's swatch these. Terrible swatches. Not this actual formula, but me swatching terrible. But they look nice. I mean, the top 2 are very subtle, but they are very light shades, so they're not going to turn up as well on me. Let's swatch the berry palette as well. The shimmers are coming off amazingly. I have to see how the mattes do on the eyes. Gorgeous. So the other eye product I have is the new Morphe 9-pan Petal Passion palette, and let's open this up and I'll show it to you, and again we'll swatch a couple of shades and then decide what we're going to do. I might do one eye with the Revolution and one eye with the Morphe because I'm not going anywhere. I'm not doing anything. Might as well. So this is the Morphe palette, and that is what it looks like on the inside. Let's swatch some of these. This looks gorgeous. Swatching out really nicely. That is stunning. Let's do the Love Yourself palette on this side, and then we'll do Morphe on the other. Starting with this very pale shade on the end here, and I'm just going to put this on the crease. Then I'm just going to deepen up the crease with this shade here. And then I'm going to go into the I'm Everything palette and just grab that brown on the end here and just do like a very, very faint wing. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, faint. That's what we wanted. It's looking nice. Let's put on, I think, this middle shade from the Love Yourself palette here all over the lid with my finger. That's gorgeous. Look at that. Nice. I'm just going to quickly blend that out. Let's put something on this side from the Petal Passion palette, and I think what I'm going to do is go into the crease with Go To here. Then I'm going to grab Big Apple here and just go on the outer corner with that. There's a gorgeous bright pink. Okay, I'll pop that in the crease as well. Blend. Doing something very quick today. Nice. So let's decide. These two at the top are just gorgeous and screaming my name. So let's swatch that. That's I'm Busy and Say No More. I think let's go for Say No More. And again, we'll just go in with our finger and put that all over the lid. And blend. Okay, so those are both eyes done and they look gorgeous. I have to say, I think I prefer the Morphe palette a little bit more. I think the mattes are more pigmented and blendable in this one, but both palettes are really great, very affordable. Okay, so next up, lips, and I have the Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Ink lips. I have 4 shades here and I've tried these before. I really like them. They are not 100% transfer proof, but they're pretty good and they do feel like something on the lips, but they stay a really long time. I wore this out for about 4 hours and didn't have to touch up at all, and I really, really, really like these. I think they're fantastic. I'll swatch all the colours that I have on the back of my hand now. I also have this new shade Koi that I just picked up that I haven't tried before, so I might wear this one. But let's swatch what I do have. Okay, so this is Lippy. I'm going to swatch from down here because I've got glitter all over my hand. This is a darker, almost red pink. It's mostly red. So that is Lippy. This is Peachy, gorgeous for the summertime. This is Koi, which is the new shade I picked up, which is a gorgeous pink. And this is Cheeky, which is my favorite. I think it's just a really nice neutral color and it's gorgeous. They're all gorgeous and I really do like these. So let's put Koi on. Okay, so that is Koi. I think it's a little bit too cool toned for this look. It's not really a look because I got two different eyeshadows on, but I am going to put Cheeky on because it's my favorite. So that is Cheeky and you can see it's really, really glowy. It was so easy to get a nice clean lip shape with the applicator. These don't feel sticky. They do last for ages, and even though they're not 100% transfer proof, it is very minimal, and for a liquid lipstick they are very comfortable. I really love these. I would definitely recommend these. They've got a really nice color selection. These are obviously just a few of them, but I really like these lips. And they stay this shiny all night as well, which is fantastic. So finally, and I know this isn't incredibly new and I have used this before, but this is the MAC Stack Mascara. I really love this. It does just keep building up and building up and building up. Your lashes look volumized and separated, and you can make it as subtle or as crazy as you want because, as I said, it just stacks up so nicely. I really like this one. So that's one coat on this side. Let's stack it up on this side and this side and do the bottom lashes. Two coats on this side. It definitely has made a difference. Okay, so that's both sides on and you can see my lashes look amazing. I really, really like this. Okay, so that is everything. I'm just quickly going to go through and let you know what my first impressions are on all the products I tried today, just so you know we can round it off quite nicely. So the Laura Mercier Tinted Moisture Light Revealer, this was nice. It's definitely one of those products that is quite sheer, quite natural, but it does give a nice luminosity to the skin. It's not too glowy, a really nice everyday product, and I will definitely be trying this out a lot more. Also, side note, that's about how much transfer you get on the, ignore this, on the lipstick. You can see getting a little bit from the inner part of the lip, but it's not a huge amount, to be honest. Once you let it dry down, it really is a very minimal amount of transfer. Anyway, moving on. The Bobbi Brown Skin Concealer Stick. This is nice. It is a very natural finish, very creamy. I think I'm gonna have to just try it out a bit more and really figure out what works best for me with this product. It's not a huge amount of coverage, so great for those kind of everyday makeup sort of days. I am going to give this more of a go because I'm undecided at this point. The Charlotte Tilbury Cream Bronzer, not too glowy, not too matte, not too warm, not too cool. Huge pan size, great colour, blends out gorgeously, builds up nicely. I really like this. The L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Fresh Wear Matte Bronzer, again, very nice, really great colour for me. Was very smooth and blended out great. The only issue is it is very messy, very powdery, and you get a lot of product off when you dip your brush in, but it is a really nice bronzer. The blushes, no surprise, really, really nice. Benefit do fantastic blushes. These are not an exception, and I really love the colour range, and I will definitely be picking up more shades, especially that Pom Pom one, because it looks really nice for the autumn and the winter, so these were really nice. The Revolution Bright Light Highlighter and the Charlotte Tilbury Beauty Light Wand, both really gorgeous highlighters, really nice, natural, glowy, and very similar on the skin. The eyeshadows, these Revolution palettes were really, really nice. That glitter shade is gorgeous. The mattes take a little bit of building up, but they're still really, really nice. The Morphe palette, however, though, I really, really liked. I think this is a gorgeous palette, very unique. The mattes were stunning, the shimmers were stunning, and I really, really like this. The Maybelline Superstay Vinyl Inks, I've already told you I love these. I think these are great, definitely worth picking up if you want something long wearing and glossy. These are fantastic. And the MAC Stack Mascara, I, as I said, really like this, have been enjoying it for a long time, and I would recommend it. It's a bit pricey, but I think it's worth it because it does build up so nicely and it looks fantastic. I haven't really found a mascara that's done what this does in that it separates and volumizes at the same time without looking too clumpy, so really enjoy this. That is everything from me today. If you liked this video, then please do give it a thumbs up. If you liked me and you want to see more videos from me, then please do hit the subscribe button down below if you want to. I hope you're having a fantastic day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!